We're going to start the show now. Please take your seats. Take your seats, please. Please sit down. Come on, I want to start the show. Sit down, please. Lady.
On the air everywhere, this is New England Broadcasting.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Hold on tight, things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
Well, thank you very much for being here today. Good night. Wouldn't it be great if the show was that short? Well. Pleasure being here with you today. You're the kind of person I want to spend the rest of my life with. That's ridiculous. Can you believe people say that when they want to get married? I want to spend the rest of my life with you, and then 2 weeks later they can't wait to get out? I thought you wanted to spend the rest of your life with me. Now you want to go to the bar and drink? Yeah, I can't take it anymore, honey. I thought it would be the rest of my life, but it apparently was 10 days. Wedding rings are weird. They are. I mean, it's nice to get a piece of jewelry as a gift, but the fact that you have to wear it to show that you're taken by somebody else, you're owned by somebody else, that's odd. It's like wearing a sign around your neck saying, I'm not available. Wow, that's odd. I mean, wedding rings are nice, but I don't think they should be worn, like, proudly. Like you show people your hand and you go, you see, I'm in a cage. I can't do anything. I can't touch you. I'm committed. Go away. Destination weddings, they're cruel. That's when you say to your best friend, I'm getting married in Hawaii, even though we live in New York. You're going to have to spend about $10,000 on me because I want to get married in Hawaii, and I'm making you go. The hell with you, I'm not going. What are you, crazy? So you're going to put a ring on your finger and show everybody that you're taken? Give me a break. How about a crock pot? Is that good enough for you? How about a crock pot? Destination, my ass. Destination wedding, you selfish little bitch. You're selfish. I want to get married in Hawaii. I'm going to make you come with me and pay for it. What? No, I'm not doing that. I mean, I'd sooner help you move than go to Hawaii and watch you get married to that poor slob and making me pay for it? Give me a break, man. Destination weddings? You selfish. You're selfish. Why don't you get married here, then go on a plane and go to Hawaii with your little friend? Don't make me go just because you want to get married on a beach somewhere. Go down to the Holiday Inn. They got a pool. Get married at the edge of the pool. There's your beach. What's your problem, man? Making all these people fly halfway across the world so that you can say you got married in Hawaii. Selfish, man. Don't you have any... Yes, but I think my friends really want to be with me when I get married. No, they don't. They don't want to be with you. You get on the phone with them. You talk to them on the phone. They always make up excuses. They have to get off the phone. I got to go now. I got to go. I got to start my day. I got to go. I'm getting another call. These are the people you want to spend $10,000 to go to Hawaii with you to watch you get married? No. I don't think so. Sure, they go to Hawaii on their own, but not to watch you get married. And it's not a good excuse to go to Hawaii because you're the focus of attention. If someone's going to Hawaii, they want to be the focus of attention, not you getting married. I'm going to Hawaii next week. I'm so excited. Oh, you're staying at a nice... I don't know. I have nothing to do with this. I don't know. It's all about her. It's all about her. See, women, little girls, when they're growing up, like 5, 6 years old, they play dress up and they make believe they're getting married and they're walking down the aisle. They do this at 5 or 6 years old. I've never met a man or a little boy ever who at 5 or 6 years old dressed up in a tuxedo and made believe that he was the groom at his wedding. I've not seen that. I've seen little boys put on baseball caps and make believe that they were major league pitchers in a very pivotal baseball game or something. That I've seen. Or football stars. That I've seen. But little boys making believe that they were the groom and the daddy, not a lot of that, unless the little girl made them do that. Just like they make all their friends go to Hawaii. You would think that I was invited to a wedding, a destination wedding in Hawaii, and that's why I'm so pissed off. No, that's not true. I have not been invited to a destination in Hawaii, and thank God I haven't. It's not about me. It's about you. I'm selfless in that regard. In many regards, I'm selfless. Well, welcome to the program, by the way. I am Ron Van Dam. I think you knew that. I mean, you clicked on my face. So thanks for being here and the many people that help me put this show on each and every day. Not that they're sitting here with me, but they do stuff behind the scenes. They get me coffee, pretty much is what they do, and I appreciate that. So how are you? You know, I'm always talking about me, and I never really ask how you're doing. How are you? Are you doing okay? Are you all right? Are you okay? I have PTSD just from being alive, I have a feeling. Ron, you seem a little crazy. Yeah, because I'm living. That's why. It tends to do that to people. Experiences, they call it. Can you imagine an extraterrestrial coming from another galaxy, a UFO, a flying saucer? Some type of alien spacecraft coming to Earth, and it arrives, and it looks around, and the first reaction by the extraterrestrial is, what the hell's wrong with these people? Look at this beautiful planet. It looks so beautiful from up here. Then you get a little closer to it, and you start looking at the people. What the hell's wrong with them? Look at them. They're wandering around in some type of delusion. All they care about is money. All they want to do is buy things and live in big houses. Look at them all. That's their sole reason for existence. Wow. Look at all of them. There's a lot of them. I don't think they have any restrictions on having children on this planet. It seems like anybody can have a child. Even those stupid people over there. Look how stupid they are. They're even having... Look, they're having children. Can you believe they let them do that? What a planet is... This is a weird planet. And look what they're doing. They're destroying the place that they live in. Can you believe that for their own like selfish reasons? Look at them. Look, there's smoke coming out of that thing on that planet. Look at that. Isn't that odd? They're destroying their own place. Look at those beautiful trees that they have on that planet. It's so green. I've never seen a planet like this, so green and lush. Look at that. Look at that. There's machines that they built knocking down all the trees and taking all the green lush stuff away. They're putting cement down, and they're building little houses on it. They're knocking down all the trees. What kind of people are these? kind of civilization is this? These are odd people. They seem to be fighting among themselves all the time. Here they are on that beautiful planet with all the lush trees and the beautiful blue ocean. Look at the blue oceans. Oh, that's so pretty. But look at the people. The people are destroying themselves. They're fighting amongst them. Why don't they just stop fighting and enjoy what they have? Why are they destroying the stuff that they have? They don't understand. Their little planet isn't going to last forever just because. Nothing lasts forever. But these delusional people, they're destroying it on their own really quickly. They're so stupid. Wait till I get back to our planet in the other galaxy and tell everybody about this stupid Earth planet. Oh my God. Oh my God. And we looked at who's like in charge of the people on this Earth planet. They choose like really stupid people. Look at the people that they've chosen. Look at that little dictator in North Korea, that chubby little. They're funny. Look at a funny looking guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy in Russia that they've chosen. Look at him. Oh, he seems so angry and puny. Wow. And look at this guy. Look at this guy over here. And this hemisphere's got this gigantic country. And look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at his hair color. And he's orange. He's orange. Why did they choose? And look, he's so angry and he's so stupid. Why would they choose him? These people are destroying themselves. What is with these people on this planet? They love to destroy themselves for personal reasons. I gotta wait till I get back to my galaxy and tell everybody what I saw. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Here's the funny thing about this planet Earth. The pets seem to be smarter than the owners. Yeah, I mean it. I'm serious. And the owners don't realize it. Look at these owners. They are just kowtowing to these animals like they're little gods. Oh my, look, it's the other way around down there. This is crazy. This planet is fucked. Wow. And not only are they junking up their own planet, now they're sending stuff up into orbit around this beautiful planet, all this space junk. Putting stuff up there so they can destroy their own planet. These people are crazy. These people are, and they think they're smart, but they're not. We're extraterrestrials from other galaxies. We packed a toothbrush and we flew our spaceship here like overnight. These people on this planet Earth, they can't even get to the moon safely. They haven't even been to the next planet, Mars, yet. They're trying, but they never seem to be able to do it. What kind of place is this? How backwards they are, and yet they think they are so wonderful. Wow. Wow. I don't know if my scenario is accurate or not, but it could be. But we are stupid. There's a few smart ones here like you and me. We're the smart ones. But there's a lot of stupid ones. Whoa. This Donald Trump guy, did you ever hear of him? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You wouldn't believe it. Oh my God. He was elected, but he wasn't. Yeah. He made all these crazy promises and because he touted himself as such a great businessman, which I'm tending to wonder if he ever really was. He made all these promises and never kept them. He couldn't do it because he's stupid. He said he was going to bring the best people into his administration. They've all been indicted. They're all doing jail time. This guy's crazy. He's crazy. Here's the crazier part. There's actually like over 40% of the country still supports him. No. Yes. Yes. Wow. That's crazy. I know. The guy said he was going to take care of this trade deficit. Guess what? The report just came out today. The trade deficit is over $600 billion. The deficit, that's how much we're losing. And this guy, for like 2.5 years, has been president, and he's made it worse. It's the highest trade deficit ever in the history of this country. 240 years of this stuff. This is the highest trade deficit ever. This president said he was going to balance the budget. It's like so deep in the shithole. It's unbelievable. He didn't balance it. He made it worse. And still over 40% are by his side. This is crazy. There was a time when people didn't want to be abducted by aliens in spaceships. Now they're like begging, get me out of here. Get me out of here. These people are crazy. All right. This is the Ron Van Dam Show. We do this every single weekday. Isn't that crazy? You want to hear crazy?
You are listening to Ron Van Dam, the gentle, fast-acting laxative of the podcast world. Don't you feel better already?
I don't know. I think that our society has just been numbed by all this crap that's going on. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Anyway, we have a great guest coming up a little bit later on in the program and all kinds of wonderful prize giveaways. Not true. You want to get a free prize, go somewhere else. This is not the place for it. Go to some other place for that kind of stuff. Our people here on the program are trying to work on an R. Kelly interview. He's very interesting. He's in terrible shape right now. People are accusing him of all kinds of things. I'm accusing him too. Why not? What the hell? What the hell? Did you see that Michael Jackson documentary? This is tough. This is tough. Michael Jackson, his music, iconic, even long after his death. His personal way of living, questionable. You know, you can love his music and still think that he was a weird pedophile kind of guy. It's okay to be both. I mean, even pedophiles can create some amazing music. I'm not trying to be funny. It's true. I mean, you can do both. That's what power does, man. Power corrupts. And it's not their fault. It just corrupts. When you've got a lot of money and a lot of power, you really feel like no one can penetrate you. You are indestructible. And you do get that feeling. I mean, I haven't been there. I don't assume many of my listeners have that much money and that much power that they know of. Often you have to be there to get it. It's like when somebody dies, you know, and you say, "Oh, I feel for your loss." No, you don't. You don't understand what our relationship was. You don't understand because you're not me, and you just have to accept that. You have to say, "Yeah, I'm not you. I can't get in your head. I know I don't totally understand, and I do feel for you, but I know I cannot totally get it. No, I can't. I'm not you. So therefore I cannot totally get it." And that's what you have to say about people with money and power. You have to say, I've not been there. I've not had that feeling. So I know I don't understand it. But power does corrupt because we have seen that. In most cases, not 100%, 90%, yeah, 100% no. There's a lot of people with power and money who are Really on track. They get it. They know how destructive it can be, and they keep a rap on it. But most don't, because money and power is overpowering by definition. And especially these young celebrities and these young football players and baseball players who make millions of dollars a minute, either because of their craft or because of their athletic ability. I mean, it's like way too much money. Football players and baseball players getting contracts for $30 million over 3 years. That's $10 million a year. Come on, seriously? Seriously? If someone gave you $10 million a year and then some, are you telling me that you'd still be the same person? You wouldn't, and you know you wouldn't. What are these young people running around with that kind of money? It's okay. It's America. You can run away with that kind of money if you earn it. And if someone offers it to you, yeah. But you need psychological help if you do, because you got to keep your feet on the ground, man. You got to keep your feet on the ground. Every time I meet a young person, I met a football player recently who, believe it or not, had a contract where they were just millionaires every minute, every football season, making $10 million. Guy seemed normal, but then the more I talked to him, the more scared I became. Because this guy knows in the back of his mind he can get drugs anywhere he wants. He can do anything he wants. He can buy any lawyer to get him off of anything that happens. And you start to believe that you could even commit murder or you could commit crimes and no one's going to know. I can do things. No one's going to do. What are they going to do? How are they going to stop me? I have more money than they do. I'll just buy them off. I'll settle everything in court. That's Donald Trump. That's the man you put into the office of president, who's supposed to be every man. Well, intellectually he is every man. He's actually worse than every man. He's stupider than every man. But he's not an every man. He's never been down and out. He's never not been able to pay a bill. He's never felt desolate. He's never not had yes people around him affirming everything that he's done and telling him how wonderful he is 24 hours a day. He's not lived your life, ever. Not a speck of it. He doesn't know what it's like to struggle financially or otherwise. He's never had to play into anything, accept anything, take anything for granted, nothing. He's had enough money to settle he doesn't have to pay people. He waits till they sue them and then he pays them a little bit. He settles things out of court because he has money. This is the man you put in the White House because you thought he was such an economic genius. He's not. The economy is not great because of him. The economy is great because the economy has been getting better. Since 2008, every year it's been getting better. Obama took advice, and he listened to advice, and he acted with the advice of his advisors. He put smart people around him, and he listened to them, and he assessed with them, and he discussed with them. He didn't make personal decisions out of his gut. He listened to people. Something that this president doesn't do. And ever since 2008, when this country was near depression, it's been getting better every single year without fail. Donald Trump inherited a booming economy. And when you do nothing but sit on your ass, things continue booming. Now he's beginning to ruin that, as he does everything else. I'm sorry, I didn't want to get political. But I was talking about how power corrupts, and it does. And if you want to argue with me, there's no opportunity because I do this show, and that's the way it goes. Okay, do I even have time for our guest today? Because I've been rambling. No, we don't? We do? Hold on a second. I'm having an argument with my own. All right. Okay. All right. We don't have time? All right, we do. Let's speak to National Geographic Kids. Ella Schwartz joins us now. She's a fiction and nonfiction book writer, focusing on young readers, and she has coupled with National Geographic Kids to make something very interesting that I wish was around when I was a kid, but it wasn't. It's called Make This. What is the idea behind this?
So the idea behind this is to promote and inspire the next generation of makers. Mm-hmm. And a maker is, there's a lot of definitions, right, for what a maker is. We hear a lot about makers in the press today, but for me, a maker is really anyone who can think, dream, imagine, and put those ideas to the test.
Yeah, it's interesting because when I was a kid, I played with things that were already manufactured for me. I could use my imagination and build things with blocks, but I never really created something in a material sense. And this, I suppose, gives the young person the mindset to actually put things together with their hands.
That's exactly the idea. Mm-hmm. The idea behind this book is to use materials that you probably have around the house. Mm-hmm. No need to, go out and buy expensive craft supplies or expensive machinery. Reduce, reuse, recycle, and create something new that never existed before. That's
fascinating, and it's it's such a great exercise for the future as well. Is this a kind of thing that a child? Well, what is the target age group, first of all?
So the target age is 8 to 12, but really, I've heard younger kids exploring this book with no issue, and frankly, I would like to think that even adults could get something out of this book as well.
Yeah, and these are simple things you have around the house to put it together. I remember when I was young, we had a thing called an erector set. Do you know? Are you familiar with that?
Sure do. I
had more cuts and bruises on my hand than I did when I was an adult for some reason. I don't know how that thing came about, but it did teach me nuts and bolts and screws, and that was my education into that, actually. So this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and with the erector sets of that when we were kids, right? It comes with instructions, and it told us how to build it, step A, step B, and there's some of that in this book, right? We do provide a step-by-step instruction guide to help the maker build these crafts. But there are also activities in this book that are very much open-ended. So, you have a shoebox, you have a couple of craft sticks. What can you make with it? And that's the idea behind some of the exploration in this book.
Now, as with every National Geographic product, it's a beautiful book, and it's a nice, good, heavy thing. It looks like a National Geographic magazine, actually. And the photos are impeccable, and it actually, again, the photos draw you into what's in the book. That's what National Geographic does, and it does draw us in to the point where, I want to do this. I want to get involved in this.
Yeah, the photos were shot over the course of 2 weeks, and the children that are pictured in the book, these are real kids. They're not actors. They actually did all of the projects in this book alongside the team from National Geographic. It was a real honor to work with the National Geographic team. They are amazing professionals, but going through the photo shoot, we actually learned something from these kids, right? They helped give us feedback, how to make the crafts a little bit easier or, a little bit more fun. So we took that feedback and put it into the final version of the text.
Okay. Within the age group that you're dealing with, is this something that the child can do on their own, or does it require some supervision?
Many of the projects can be done on their own. Some of them, I prefer to have an adult supervisor there. Sometimes you're dealing with hot glue guns.
Right.
We might want some help there.
Interesting. And again, as we all say, it's a way of bonding parent and child, certainly. That's really what that's all about as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is this something that you had come up with, or were you commissioned to do this?
So I partnered with the National Geographic team on this. They had an idea for a maker book, so we worked together and collaborated on how to structure the book and how to present the National Geographic ideas.
Give me an example of the names of some of these projects that would draw us into to picking this up.
So I think one of my favorite projects in this book, it's the solar oven, and in that project we're making s'mores in the yard out of recycled pizza boxes and other materials you probably would have discarded otherwise in your house.
Yes.
So we're harnessing the energy of the sun to roast s'mores in your home. Some of the other projects that are pretty neat it's called Walking Water, which makes a rainbow of colors on paper towels and water. That one's pretty cool.
That's fascinating. I also noticed that you do things with sounds.
Yes, yeah. So, you think back when we were kids, we used 2 soup cans to make a telephone. So, we've extended that idea here, and we're making that telephone out of string and some plastic cups, but the idea is to extend that and think about how sound really works in the world around you.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's amazing. As a kid, I used to stick my head into garbage pails, which is kind of disgusting, and I would just yell into it and just get off on my echo, as if I were in some type of gigantic cave. That occupied me for a long time, but it fascinated me, and it was a education in sound travel.
Yeah, and think about once you learn about sound travel, then you can start to think about the world around you, right? And how does sound travel in the ocean? And how can sound be affected by pollution in the ocean? These are the problems that our kids are going to be needing to deal with in the future. Solving these problems in our planet, and that's what I hope they begin to get the spark of from this book.
I think the greatest education is to the knowledge and to be clever enough to put certain things together, and when you do that, it makes something else. I think that's like one of the most fascinating things of our physical universe is that fact. So that's pretty cool. Congrats on you for getting involved in this, because it came off really, really well, to the point where next time it rains, I'm going to do some of the things in this book, but I'm not going to say
Fantastic.
Yeah. But I'm a little older than your target group, but who cares? I don't care.
That's great for adults, too.
Yes. It's called Make This. Where is it available? How do we get it?
It's available everywhere. Your online retailers, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and independent booksellers, all the usual places. And, yes, it's called Make This. And if you'd like to learn more, you can also visit my website. That's www.ellasbooks.com.
Ella's Books?
ellasbooks.com.
Okay, great. Hey, thank you so much for your time. It's been fascinating, actually.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
You have been the embodiment of wonderful. I really appreciate you. But my time is up for today. Now, here's the good news. I'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new show, and you can just come here anytime you want tomorrow, or anytime you can, binge listen if you'd like right here on NewEnglandBroadcasting.com. All the things there, the iTunes, the TuneIn Radio, the what do you call those things? All the Amazon things, the Alexa things, the SoundClouds, and all that crap. But NewEnglandBroadcasting.com, the most direct way to find us. Hey, and thanks for listening. Also picked up by broadcast stations across the country. Thank you to you too. And I wish you peace.